you think the new split format's changed how you approach in the early part of this season? Would you want to try and get a high ranking early on?
Yeah, 100% for us at Saints. We want to be as far up there as possible, which means getting through the early rounds of Super League, hopefully either unbeaten or having lost very few. Once we get to the top four, there's going to be a certain level of intensity as well, so that energy saving is going to be real crucial in terms of rotating the squad and almost trying to get games won but as conveniently as possible.
Because do you expect there's going to be a bigger gap between the bottom and top teams come the end of the season? Is there going to be a bigger difference in quality because of this?
I think the key thing, we were one of the teams that voted for it, to be fair, and the key thing for us is we feel as though the split will make it more intense for the top end, which is obviously going to help them, but for the teams towards the bottom, they'll just have more, I suppose, closer games where, you know, they've got a chance of winning or staying within a score, and as we saw last season, there were some real blowout scores, and that just doesn't help anybody, so, you know, just make both sides of the ladder more competitive, and that will improve us all over.
Because do you think this is something the women's game needs in the long run right now, this sort of format?
Yeah, I really do, especially from an international point of view. Once it comes to the World Cup, what the top players going to need is going to need intense games, and I think on the last World Cup it was hard to get that week in, week out. You'd have an easy game, then a couple of easy ones. So hopefully what this does is it breeds intensity, which will improve performance.